Well, Children's Miracle Network continues its mission to help improve the lives of children here in Siouxland. KTIV's Jessica Bowman introduces us to this year's Children's Miracle Network Miracle Child, a champion for the cause.
Come here, again.
Meet little 2-year-old Zaylee Voss. She wears a contagious smile that captures the hearts of everyone around her.
The right break on the bus goes swish, swish, swish.
Born December 15th, 2023.
Let's go open and shut, open and shut.
Yeah, she gave birth, and then the moment Zaylee came out, the whole mood of the room just changed. And like Dr. Grant got like a worried look on his face, all the nurses, I mean, like you could just feel it in the air. It's like a thickness almost.
The unexpected suddenly hit the Voss family.
And that's when we found out, you know, she had Down syndrome.
A moment of heaviness Whitney and Tyler Voss will never forget.
And your whole world changes in that moment, you know. You're gonna have a kid, you plan ahead, and then all of a sudden, in like 1 second, everything's backwards and upside down.
It's scary. Nobody wants to, you know, those are just scary words to hear.
Zaylee was also born with a hole in her heart and wasn't able to breathe on her own.
I mean, it was very overwhelming, right? Like lots of what do we focus on first?
The newborn was rushed to the neonatal intensive care unit at Unity Point Health St. Luke's, not because of the heart defect, but due to her inability to breathe.
Just on regular flow oxygen, but then they did have to put her on, they did high flow, and then like I call it like a CPAP, where it's like the whole like, and they had to put her on a feeding tube for a while. So she had different therapies to learn to like gain weight and grow and stuff like that.
It was a place of comfort for Zaylee.
It was over Christmas, so it was already difficult.
The NICU provided special support with advanced equipment to monitor, treat, and stabilize the little bundle of joy.
To be away from our kids and, you know, be wanting to be by her side, they had a NICView camera that was really, really neat.
So while Whitney and Tyler were back and forth from their home in Galva to the NICU in Sioux City, Zaylee continued to improve.
We could still see Zaylee from our house. Like on the camera, like on our phone, you know, it was like an app that we used, and it was nice for the older kids to get to see her and kind of see like how her world was there.
After nearly 3 weeks in the NICU, Zaylee was finally able to go home.
Like just a joy to be around. Like she's funny, she's got a spunky little personality. She just no fear, go for it kind of kid. Everyone's just, yeah, smitten with her.
Zaylee continues to receive therapy each month. Speech, occupational, and physical therapies. She's learning words.
She says duck and mom and dad, and she's been saying her siblings' names, which is really exciting.
Sign language, and has many musical bones she likes to show off. From the weight of a difficult diagnosis to a little girl filling their days with song and laughter, Whitney and Tyler say Zaylee didn't just change their family's world, she completed it.
It's been wonderful.
And she's a little ball of joy you see now. I mean, she goes everywhere and always going constantly. So things are going good now.
That was Jessica Bowman reporting. Well, Zaylee is doing well and was recently cleared by the cardiologist regarding her heart defect. She is a thriving 2-year-old toddler. Her parents say their relationship with the Children's Miracle Network didn't just stop in the NICU. CMN still provides tools Zaylee uses in therapy that help her continue to get stronger and better each week. Tyler Voss looked back on the help that was extended to his family 2 years ago and continues today. He offers this advice for other parents who might be in the same position.
The best you can do is take it day by day, and that can be really rough. And having like support there from Children's Miracle Network and having them help you out, and doctors, that's a big thing. That's something people should know about. That's a resource that people should be able to know about.
During Zaylee's time in the NICU, she spent many days in the Giraffe Omni bed. That's where she received oxygen, light therapy, and other support during her development as a newborn. That bed is just one of the many things the Children's Miracle Network makes possible.